Hello everybody, we are here with a timeless reading. Before we get started, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with the highest good. You may be accepting help or giving help. Some sort of assistance, even. I'm seeing the World and also the Hanged Man. This feels like something that... 3 major arcanas in a row. This definitely feels like a big moment here. To have the World and the Hanged Man, this can be something that you're like, this chapter is closed and I don't feel the need to hold on to it anymore. It feels like something has completed and you may be at a point where it doesn't feel like relevant to where you are, and so there can be a releasing that's happening. This could be something that at one point in time, like, it felt like a big deal for you to like accomplish or get there. This can be like a graduation moment for you that felt really important, but I'm seeing it be like a closed out cycle. Like, it's something that's, it's not only that it's ended, it's completed, which I feel like just adds on to the meaning of this, meaning it's not something you need to go back into. It's sort of something that's been buried now and you can leave it there where it is. So you may be in the process of that happening where it's like, okay, it's over and done with and I can leave it here. I don't need to keep going back into this. It's kind of like you've graduated and there may be a part of you that's like still going back, but your guides are like, you graduated already, you don't have to come back here. So this may be something where you're like realizing, oh, I don't have to go back there anymore. I have graduated from this. I have completed this. But it may not be the easiest thing to let go of for many reasons. Why do we hold on to anything we hold on to? There may be something sentimental attached to this, something that you were like proud of at the time or just like grateful for, or just happy with like being done with something, those sorts of things. Identity that could have been attached to this too. But what I'm seeing is that your guides are like, make sure that you keep going because there's more stuff ahead of you. Because I'm seeing an opportunity come up for you, but if you're busy like trying to regress back into something, you may not be seeing this door. It's like trying to go through old paths. I'm seeing it's like something sentimental that you're connected to. That's why. But I'm seeing your guides again be like, you graduated, but maybe it was like your favorite class. You were like, I loved it so much. I never wanted it to end. Something like that. But I'm seeing your guides just be like, you don't need to be here anymore. So this is like a good thing, but you're still in the process of letting go of this. You've made progress, yeah. Why are you still holding on to it though? It's like you can't do anything more to it. The work is done. You already passed all of the grades, all of the exams. You don't have to go back into this, but still, you're here holding on to it. It feels too kind of like, well, what if I need this paper later? But you don't need it. You're not going to need it. It's time to march forward. But marching forward may be a bit intimidating because you're like, well, I already did that, so it's very familiar to me. So I can just like go around and around and around on this, and I know like where it goes and where it dips and where it gets higher up and all of that. It's like something that I'm seeing you got very familiar with this cycle. So it feels comfortable to you. In that familiarity, there can be a safety that we feel, but I'm seeing your guides be like, you don't need it anymore. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. And you can see that you can move forward because I feel like you almost don't believe that you graduated. Like, that's the vibe here. It's like you almost aren't realizing that you're a graduate now. And you are. And so it's time to recognize that and do what a graduate would do. Whatever that may be for you moving forward. Like, what does that mean now? And there can be some changes that are associated with this too. But I'm almost seeing you like look around like, is somebody else going to tell me what to do? And it's like, no, it's just you here. Like, you're the one that gets to determine those things now. You're the one that's creating your curriculum now. But you could have been looking around being like, still like sitting in the classroom waiting for the teacher to come in, and then you realize like you are the teacher. So I do get that it was just like something may not have occurred to you before that now you're realizing. And you could have been like looking for somebody else to tell you, and now you're like, oh, it's me that's going to do that. It's like you're looking around and waiting, and your guides are like, you're the one that like gets up in front of everybody and goes and does that. But you're like waiting for somebody else to come into the room. But it's you. Yeah, I'm seeing something here. Your guides are like, listen, it's time to get this started. Put the keys in the ignition and turn it. Turn it over. Can be something crafty here that you're doing. Something that your heart is connected with. Some of you, another person is involved in this. You may be talking to this person, connecting with this person. But this is a moving forward energy, not going backwards, which is being said again. So there may be something that you're leaving behind, but only because it's not part of where you are now. Meaning it's like not relevant for this cycle any longer. So that's where I'm seeing things be for you. You may now be taking it upon yourself to be the one to reach out to someone that you're trying to connect with. This is about like really following your heart to, I'm hearing as a matter of fact, I'm seeing Leo and Neptune and Saturn, and I'm also seeing Taurus on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I get this feeling again, like you graduated from something, but then you like weren't recognizing that you graduated, but then I'm seeing there be like an acknowledgement of like, oh yeah, this is where I am here. Like I'm not back there, I'm right here. What I'm getting to is that in order for you to really take up this graduate's position, this energetic graduate's position, there's stuff that you need to let go of, like that you don't have to go back to where you were before, and that's done and you can release it now. But there may be reasons why you're holding on to it, because it was like so familiar to you and because you like really learned that cycle. Because I'm seeing you had like become an expert within that cycle. So letting go of that, there may be a lot of things that you're shedding that are associated with that, i.e. your identity that was associated with that. Like you were identifying so much with that cycle that now that you've graduated from it, it's like, well, who am I now? What do I do now? What's relevant to me now? So there's this whole like needing to figure that out again. But I'm just seeing your guides be like, move forward with what is like attractive and inspiring to you, and also wear your heart on your sleeve. You don't need to hold yourself back. Just move forward the way that you want to. Because maybe before you felt like you did have to hold yourself back in some way, and now it's not necessary anymore. Yeah, this is the Ace of Wands that I have been seeing. This is an opportunity. It's a door that's opening for you, but I'm getting that you have to be the one to like send that message to get that out there. But this opportunity, it's like going to meet you halfway is what I'm seeing. Oh, this is something that you've been putting your energy into. So even though you may be taking new steps, this isn't like a new theme for you. I'm seeing this is something you've been tending to. But maybe something that you can bring to the front now, like it can be like a priority now. And maybe before there were other things that had to be taken care of, cleared up, worked out when you were in that other cycle. Transitions can be challenging, like even when we are excited about where we're going because of all of the newness that we have to maneuver through and figure out. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's an opportunity for you to connect with somebody. Okay, I'm hearing a couple different things. This is like an opportunity to actually like have like a hangout with somebody is what I'm seeing. But it's kind of like you have to release something in order to let yourself move forward that's associated with this past cycle that you completed. So it's like letting it stay where it needs to be, like closing that door and moving forward. And I'm seeing your guides say like go towards whatever this is that's speaking to you, that feels more, that you feel more energetically connected with than anything else. And it does look like another, for many of you, there's another person or other people involved in this, because I'm seeing there's like you need to send a message to someone to let them know where you are and that you're like, yes, I'm committed to like this new path, like this venture that I'm doing. But I'm getting like it's something that you've been working on, but again, like you're in a different spot now. So like the context has kind of changed for you anyway, you would feel. And I'm seeing like when you reach out to this person, I'm seeing that they're going to meet you halfway because they want this opportunity too with you. And I'm seeing that you guys are going to connect. So there can be like a rekindling that's happening. For some of you, you're going to meet this person, you're going to reconnect with this person. For many of you, I'm seeing you're like physically going to hang out with them, or you're going to like set a date to like communicate with them where you get like FaceTime with them in some way, something like that. I'm seeing this would be like a really happy thing. I keep hearing reunion to connect with this person. But you may still feel a little bit stressed out. Like you can feel excited about it, but also feel like a bit overwhelmed too. It's about stuff that needs to be talked about is what I'm seeing. All right, I gotta go, guys. We're gonna leave the reading here. I hope to catch you guys next time.